welcome back to another live stream. We are still working on these little cat trinket dishes, little cat face. I don't really, I kind of want the ones, I don't know. I think I might work on whatever is left at the end of the stream. I think I might work on that over the weekend. So I think we'll just kind of see how far we can get with these. Let me, I kind of like to move this over a little bit. I definitely should have set these out earlier so they could dry more. But I think we can still work on them a bit. Actually, let's work on this one. And then while we're working on this one, the other ones can dry a tiny bit. They're like the teensiest bit like drier than they were yesterday. Let me see. The other ones, this one's still pretty wet, but the other ones might be good to kind of like, I want to like cut out like an angle out of like the side of them. So maybe once we work on this one a bit, maybe those ones will be ready to trim. I don't know. Because if it's too wet, it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just like a little bit too mushy. Ideally, I mostly trim when things are leather hard, but these are not quite, they're not quite where I would prefer them to be, but just for the stream's sake, we're just gonna work on what we can. There's not exactly anything wrong with trimming pieces when they're not quite leather hard. It's just that definitely for one thing, it is really easy to accidentally dig in too deep and carve out too much. So there's definitely that. So you just kind of have to be careful. And then it's really really mushy. Like sometimes I'll just start, we don't have time for drying on the stream, so sometimes like we'll just roll out a slab, cut the shape out, and then immediately start like trimming it out. And in that case, like you definitely cannot do any kind of detailed work. It's just so easy for it to kind of get like banged up like this one, or like I don't know, like it's just like the clay is just like a bit too mushy to do like some of that like detailed work. So in those cases I just tried to kind of do like a bulk, like get the bulk amount of clay out of here. This probably is not how, I feel like a lot of people probably wouldn't do it like this, but this is just like my preferred method of like trimming a plate. So like, you can see these ones over here on the side. We rolled out a slab and then we're carving down into it. So this is the front, so we're gonna make this pretty deep, like deeper than the backside. So just like digging out like that, the majority of that clay, definitely for the live stream it's gonna help us because it's not gonna take so long to dry when we do want to do that detailed work, as opposed to waiting to trim it until just the slab is dried. So there's that, but I just do what we can here. I don't think there are really too many rules in ceramics as far as where like trimming, really. I think leather hard is just generally the point where it's like just kind of perfect to trim. So that's why people always use that as like a rule of thumb. Yeah, so we're just gonna work on this. I don't know, maybe the wall is okay to do that. That's why I'm keeping like a very large area here for the foot, just until we can change the size of the angle of the wall first. But let's do, I don't know, let's like work on the front for a little bit. So last night I went to that Adobe event. That was fun, really fun. I dragged my partner along with me to it. Cause I don't know. I feel like I probably would have talked to more people if I didn't bring him. But I don't know. It was a lot of fun. They I don't know what it was called. It was like it was kind of like a networking event, but they also kind of showed off like some of the new features that Adobe has and some of their programs right now. I really didn't know what to expect. I don't even think they specify. I'm pretty sure they did not even specify like what programs they, or like the apps that they were going to cover in the like presentation. I don't even think they like mentioned that like in any of the marketing or anything, or like the follow-up email that you got after you like RSVP'd. I don't think they said anything about that, because I don't know, like I feel like there's a variety of people that showed up, but it wasn't applicable to like some of them. I don't know. I don't think they specified, because they had like at the like they had all these little tables and stuff. It was really cute. And there's like a table for like free things to pick up. There's like, I don't know, I guess like Adobe makes some kind of like zine type thing. I don't really know. I didn't really look at it. I got one, but I didn't look at it yet. And there's like free stickers and whatever. And there's like a like a name tag table, and you're supposed to like get a name tag and then like get a sticker of like a corresponding color to like what you do. So it was like if you do photography, if you are a graphic designer, I think I feel like one said motion graphics, and like I don't know, they had these like different categories and stuff, and or like illustrative, like illustrators, like I don't know, I just feel like some of the things that they covered, like if you're like in motion graphics, I'm not really sure if this was like very applicable to like what they do. Because they mostly covered like AI, and like their new generative AI thing. I didn't know this, but they have like a separate website for their generative AI. It's called Firefly. So it has its own website that you can go to, and then you can like fiddle with things. You can like give it prompts and whatever, and then it like makes you like art and stuff. Which it was like kind of cool. I didn't know they had that as like a separate thing. I do use the Adobe products, so like I know that they've like include that in the update. So like if you open Photoshop, it like keeps bugging you. It's like, do you wanna fill in the background with generative AI? I'm like, no, please, can you go away? I don't know, but they had like this whole like kind of demo on how to use Firefly and the different things that you can use, like do in different products. I actually didn't know that InDesign now has the generative AI in it. I thought that was interesting. But it's also in Photoshop and Illustrator, which I did know, and I have used it a few times. It's like Adobe's generative AI is not as good as like Midjourney or something. Like I know Midjourney makes like really, really good quality stuff. But I don't know, they have some pretty cool features in there, and it can be great for like, I think something that they really want to kind of like boost is like the idea that you can use it to create like more ideas. Because like the AI is kind of like sort of random and like how it's like interpreting like what you're thinking, right? Kind of like telling another person what you're thinking. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of interesting in that way. They showed off like how using like I don't think it's just like specific to Firefly. I think it's like any of the generative AI stuff that you make. Like any of that is going to be like tagged with like you and your information. So it's just kind of like not quite provenance, but like wherever you post like your art, it's gonna tell people like you made it. It's gonna like, I don't know, it saves like a bunch of like information, and it's supposed to like help with people trying to steal like your art. Like if someone took a screenshot of your art and then posted it on like their Instagram or something, and somebody they have like Adobe has this like search feature thing. I don't know how you get to it. Maybe it's like on Firefly or something. But they have like this search feature. You can just drop in like the screenshot and it will pull up your original artwork and say like, this person made this. And like it, I don't know, it's supposed to be a good thing. I kind of feel like some people would be like, I don't want other people to know I'm making things. Or like, I don't know. There's definitely like that kind of thing maybe, but I think a lot of people like the idea that they're getting credit for the art that they make. And I don't know, it has a bunch of details in there. I thought it was like pretty interesting. So yeah, that's kind of like, that's what they did. They kind of like showed off like Firefly and then like the different things that the like the ways that you can use the generative AI in Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator, and They did kind of like a demo on like Adobe Express. Adobe Express, if you don't know, is kind of like, I don't know like a lot about it, so bear with me. But as far as I know, Adobe Express is kind of like, it's similar to like Canva. I was talking about that yesterday. They have like a bunch of tools to make it easier for you, if you're not really a designer, to create different things. Like maybe it's like a social media post, and like it has features to make it easier for you to like resize like your artwork to go on different platforms. Like Instagram, you want to have like you probably want a square image, whereas like I don't know, I mean, I don't think it would matter if you're posting on Twitter. People don't really care. But like, I don't know, it has like different formats or something, or if you needed it to be a YouTube thumbnail, it has like all these like, it can like automatically change the like ratios and stuff for you, and kind of like it does like a, I don't know, I think it just kind of like automatically resizes it for you. I think it has something to do with the AI feature in it, in the way that it is able to do that. But yeah, Adobe Express is kind of like it's supposed to make all that stuff easier for people that don't really do like design work. I think probably an example would be like if you, yeah, like what if you're like a person that does ceramics, and if you had, if you paid like a graphic designer to give you a logo, and like you would not just have one logo, you would have like different logos for like, I don't know, different reasons. Like sometimes you want it in black and white, sometimes you want it in full color, sometimes you want like, you have like a full logo, and then other times for like, you might have like a smaller version, that's like simplified, for like, I don't know, maybe like social media. Like for example, like Etsy's app just says E, but that has like their orange color, it has the E in their font, and you know it's Etsy without it actually saying Etsy, because they wanted to simplify it as an app icon. So like something like that. So like if you worked with a graphic designer, they made you all these assets, and stuff, and like, I don't know, maybe there's some like icons or like illustrations or something that they gave you, and like color palettes for your brand. You could import all of that into Adobe Express, and then it should make it really easy for you to like create content. So like if you want to make an Instagram post, you would be able to like drop photos in, or like you can edit things in there too. Like you could create the whole post in Express, and then easily like add your logo and stuff there, add text to it. All of that stuff is like something you could do in there. You can also like animate like things. I really don't know like a ton about it, but it's really cool. It seems like the artwork that you put into it has to be like separate art layers. So they would be separate files that are like imported into it. But she showed like as an example, there's a, like she had a poster, and it had like, it was like spacey. So there's like some planet on it, and there's they're like these little stars and whatever. And because they were separate layers, you could like grab one of them. So like maybe it's like the planet. You could grab that one and then like tell the system to like animate it. And then they have like these different animation options in there. Like you want to spin clockwise or like you want to like wiggle back and forth, or I don't know what the heck. I don't know what options there are because I've never used it. But I was like, that is kind of cool. I'd have to like really delve deeper into it to see if it's something that I would actually do. Like if it would actually be worth the time to like do that. I literally have like a million projects like going on. I need to make new business cards and I haven't even done that. Like it's pretty high on my list, but I haven't gotten to it. Like, yeah. I mean, it really shouldn't take you like that long to do. I don't think, but like it's, you know, I just have so many things going on that I have not gotten to like normal things that I need to do. But I don't know, I think it's kind of interesting because like I have like zero interest in like doing real animation. I have zero interest. Maybe it's like in the negative. I don't know. It's somewhere, yeah, it's somewhere over there. But if it was like on Instagram, I don't know, maybe it could be worth it because this is like a whole nother like discussion. But I don't like how much Instagram is prioritizing videos. Like, I can't help it. My little like monkey brain needs me to look at the videos instead of photos, even if I don't want to watch the video. Like, I can't help it. I just stop and like watch this thing. Like, oh, what's happening? And I can't help it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, stop showing me videos. So now, like, I don't know if it's just everybody or like how the algorithm works, but I definitely feel like any content that is like a like video is being like boosted to more people than if you say like posted a photo. And I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I hate it when people don't post any photos of their work at all. It's only video. And I'm like, I just want to see what kind of work you make. Like, if I'm going to follow you, I want to know what kind of work you make. I don't want to have to watch like 5 videos to figure out what your style is, you know? Like, I'm just trying to be a normal person. Like, some people, like, I've tried to, like, you know, I'll see, like, I don't know. Maybe it's, like, I see, like, the thumbnail or something. I don't know what the heck. But I'm just like, oh, this person, it looks like they make some cool stuff. And I'm like, and then I go to their page and I can't see anything because all of them are videos. And then, like, it shows you, like, the picture of the thumbnail. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I like click on it to like, I don't know, make it bigger so I can see it or something. I don't know. And then just like starts off with some random video that's like maybe nothing to do with like that piece or something. And you're like, what? I don't know. And I'm just like, why? It's just like, why? I just want to see what you make. And I don't know. I feel like it's a like the algorithm thing too, because it's like it just feels like they're not gonna show your work to other people, even people that follow you, unless it's a video or something. Like, I don't know. I just kind of get that vibe. And I hate that people, I mean, I don't know, what are you gonna do? You're kind of like in a tough spot, because you want to get your work out there and you want people to see it. So I don't know, like I don't want to be like downing on like people, because like I totally get it, you know, but it's kind of like really just kind of like downing on like Instagram really. But I don't like that people are just like, people are kind of like forced to do video now, and people don't want to do video. So what they do is like, they make like a slideshow or something of like pictures of their work, and it's like totally cheating the system, because it's not really it's not an actual video. It's just like, you know, it's like a slideshow, and it's like showing you different pictures or something. And like, I totally get it, but like, this is the same thing. It's the same thing as just having pictures on the Instagram, but like Instagram's gonna show that video to more people because it's moving, and their algorithm is like, yes, we like things that are moving. And it's just like, it's so dumb. It's just really dumb. Like, I don't know. This is like, probably, I don't know. I feel like people would have all kinds of different opinions and stuff. But like, I feel like it should be like 50-50 maybe. You know, 50% videos, 50% like photos or something like that. But like, it just feels like any time like I'm, you know, I'm on there, it's always showing me videos, and like, I don't want to watch them. I just kind of want to see like some pictures or something. I mean, sometimes the videos are cool, but I don't want it all the time. And like, I don't know. I'm just not one of those people. Am I just like too old for this? I don't know. I feel like it's like a Gen Z thing, maybe. I'm not Gen Z. I don't know. There's definitely like a time and a place for video. Like, I am always watching like YouTube videos and stuff. I really enjoyed, now I forgot the name of it. Vine. I loved Vine. I don't watch TikTok because it's too much. It's overwhelming. But I'm just like, Instagram is just trying to be cool like TikTok and do like all video everything, and it's like, I don't know. I'm just like, no, please stop. I don't know. That's just me. 'Cause like, I don't know, people are just doing stupid things just to like post a video on their page. Like, I don't know, there's something different about it. There's just something different, and I don't like it. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing like, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing like a few of the same like pieces coming through on my Instagram. But it's like, when people make videos of their work and it's literally just the same content over and over, it's like, oh, look at these charms that I made. Aren't they so cute? And it's like I don't know. It's half the time it doesn't even have, it's like some random thing. And you're like, I just want to see your work. Like, I don't want to watch these stupid videos. Like, and I don't know, this one person, all they did was make videos of like themselves, and like, I don't know. I don't know, there's something about it I just didn't like, so I like unfollowed. It's kind, I don't know, I really haven't like thought like that much about it, like in terms of like, I don't know, like how it makes me feel, I guess. But I don't know, I just don't want that. Or like some people, like some like business brands, you know, like these small businesses and stuff, like they're just videos of them talking to the camera about something, and I'm like, I just want to see your work. Like, can you stop just doing videos of like your face, like of like, I don't know, just, it's not random stuff, but it's just kind of like, why do I care? Like, I don't care, you know. I just want to see, like, you know, I want to see things of like you running your business, making art and stuff, and whatever else you're doing, I don't like it. I really don't care. And like, I don't know, some of these places, like, I really like the stuff that they're making, but I'm just like, I can't stand it on my feed. I don't know. It just kind of feels like, it just kind of feels like I don't know, like a desperate attempt to like stay with like the algorithm's graces or something. Like, please the algorithm, that's what it feels like. And it just, like, a lot of the videos just are not like good content. They're just, yeah, like that's the thing I don't like about it, is that it's just people pleasing the algorithm, just making whatever into a video, even when it doesn't mean anything. Just, it's like they're making a video for the sake of making a video, instead of like making actual content, you know, like, I don't know, something like informative, like, oh, this is how I make this thing, or I don't know. I don't really care too much for like the pack and order with me thing. I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, I think once in a while I'm a little curious maybe how other people pack their orders, but for the most part I'm kind of like, why do I care about this? And then you're like, oh, I don't. I don't know. I think like, I don't want to like, I don't know, I don't want to like be like, I'm not really a negative person, but it's just like, it like, I wish Instagram could hear this, you know, like, I wish they knew how much I feel like it's not just me. I feel like it's not even just like, you know, the people that don't really want to make the videos. I feel like it's even like maybe even people that are making the videos, they don't even want to do it, but they're just kind of like forced to, because otherwise Instagram's not going to show their stuff to people, you know? I don't know. It's just kind of like the vibe that I get. Because it's like, if you're not making like genuine, like good content, you're just throwing whatever you can at the wall and see if your video is like shared out to people, like, you know, it's just like a really desperate attempt to like please the computer, you know? And it's like, why are we here? You know, like, why can't we just be, I don't know, like, why does it matter if it's like, I get it, because it's like, oh, they want, like, Instagram is just being like a business, And they're like, oh, well, if people are watching videos, they're going to be on the app more for longer periods of time. That means more money or something. And like, that's the whole reason behind it, probably. But it's like, why can't we just be people? We don't want this. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't want this, you know? It's like, there's a time and a place for video, and some of the things that people are making into videos are just like, why? That didn't need to be a video. It's literally just pictures of your work or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. Especially for like people that are just like trying to, you know, they're just like artists and stuff that are just trying to get their work out there. And if the only way to do that is to like turn it into video, but you have like zero interest in making videos, like, you know, that's the kind of thing that you're gonna do, you know? It's like low effort because you don't care to do that. Like, I don't even care to do it. You know, like, I'm one of those people like that, like, if like I'm kind of still like against it, you know, but if that's where I was gonna start, that's where I'm gonna start, you know, something really low effort because I have zero interest. It depends. No, okay, for Instagram, I have like near zero interest in making videos because nobody is gonna see the video. You know, it sounds very like ironic or something that I do like these Twitch videos and YouTube videos, but that's so different. Like, these don't have a time limit. I mean, the Twitch does because they delete it after a week, but I just posted on YouTube and it doesn't have a time limit. It's gonna be up for like, I don't know, years unless I delete it. But the Instagram videos, like, you put in all this time and effort to make a video, it barely shares it to anybody, and then, like, you know, it's just gone. It just kind of fades into the void, and it's like, why did I put all this work, you know, all this effort, all this work into something that I don't care to do, you know? And, you know, it's just kind of like, maybe it's a waste of time. Like, that's kind of like, that's my point of view on it, you know? Like, photos aren't so bad. I need photos, you know? I need photos, like product photos for my stuff. I want to be sharing, like, the things that I'm making. And I do that in photos. There definitely are times when like photos just cannot capture reality, you know? You're like, this thing is beautiful, but like, whatever, like, you can't see it like in the photo. You have to have a video of like turning it and stuff in the sunlight or whatever to really see, I don't know, to see like some thing, whatever. There's definitely a time and place for it, but I just like, I don't like how much Instagram is putting so much of their like priority into exclusively videos. Cause I'm like, nobody really, I mean, there are obviously like some people that are probably like doing that, but I don't know. It's really overwhelming. Video making is very overwhelming. Like, especially if it is like, like, if you're gonna make a good video, you probably need to write out your script. I hate writing. So here we go. Like, step number 1, write a script. Thumbs down, because I hate writing scripts. You know, like, barrier. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, that's where that, you know, step number 1 is not even easy. And then it's like, step 2, edit the script or whatever. Do research, question mark, if applicable. And then, like, figure out, like, the shots and, like, the angles and stuff or whatever of what you're doing in the video. Edit the video, maybe, like, tune the temperature and brightness and whatever, and either record audio for it or type it out, or maybe you have to go pick out the perfect song that goes with it. Picking out a song for my reels takes so long. Also, thumbs down to, like, finding a song. It takes too long. It takes so long. So long. Yeah. And then you have, you know, you have to, like, write out some kind of description and find some good hashtags for it, and then you finally, like, post it or something. It's like, that's so many more steps than just, like, oh, I took a photo, I, like, edited the photo, and then I posted it. So many more steps. And, like, I don't know. I feel like it's not fair, because, like, if I want to make videos, Instagram, oh, maybe I would be on TikTok. Wow. Revelation. But I don't want to make videos, so I'm not on TikTok, right? Yeah. Like, I don't know. That's just where I am. I have so much to do. I don't have time. A lot of the time, I don't have time. You know? I really have to, like, feel like I'm in a good place, and I'm not trying to play catch up, for me to, like, sit down, write a YouTube script, actually film it, and then, like, piece it together. Which is why I don't have, like, a lot of videos. Also, the other one, the really old videos on my YouTube were extremely overwhelming. They took forever to do. But I don't know, I don't feel like I have, like, very much I don't feel like I have very much to show for that. Like, at that time when I wasn't doing the live stream, I was just, you know, it's like, maybe I make a YouTube video, I don't know, maybe a couple within, like, 6 months, like 2 videos or something within, like, 6 months. And I had, like, 10 followers. And, like, I don't know, there just wasn't a payoff. And, like, I'm not getting money from YouTube. Not at the moment. So, I mean, there's definitely kind of, like, a thing where I'm, like, I don't know, like, should I really be spending time, like, on the YouTube thing? Or should I be spending my time trying to make more art to put on my shop? And, like, it's like, you have to really, you know, hand it to people that actually do YouTube in addition to running a business or like YouTube is not their only, like it's not their main way of making money, whatever that is. Obviously the people that like making YouTubes is how they bring in the money. That's like their job. That's totally different because they actually have the time to do that. But anybody else that is like trying to run a small business, and show like their art tips, or I don't know, like whatever that is, marketing tips, or I don't know, tutorials on things, whatever that is. Like, you know, they have like a full-time job doing something else. You really have to hand it to these people because like it's really overwhelming to make videos. And like if you're gonna spend all this time on it and it's gonna be up for like, I don't know, forever or something, like it's really like overwhelming to be like, it has to be perfect, you know. I can't leave anything out. It has to be like the perfect thing. And I don't know, there's a lot so, I mean, I don't know, I think there's a lot that goes into making videos. And I think like the people that, you know, the people that are doing it all themselves and they don't have like, I don't know, they don't have like someone editing their videos or making thumbnails, or writing the scripts. Like you really have to hand it to these people because it's like, holy cow, like you're doing so many things. And you know, whether or not you make money from doing it or not, like, you know, you have to appreciate it. You know, I mean, like maybe they're making some money, but if they don't have an editor, they might not be making that much money from the YouTube videos. You know what I mean? Because if they're making a lot of money on it, they would probably hire someone else to do it. Unless they just really loved editing, which I don't know. I'm not really in that boat. I don't like editing videos. It's so like, it feels so necessary, you know? But like but like I don't like doing it. It feels very satisfying when you are done doing all of that. It feels good, like quality wise, and then you upload it and post it to YouTube, like this completed video. That is very satisfying. But I don't really, I don't know. I don't really enjoy like a lot of the process. Maybe if I don't know, maybe if I didn't have so many other things going on, because like a lot of the time I'm just thinking about like, I need to make more ceramics, I need to make more things for my shop, I need to, you know, I need to get going, I need to do all these things, and I'm like, I'm spending so much time doing this, and I should be doing this, and I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, the video making has been on the back burner, and it will be for a little bit, because definitely right now I'm just trying to make some stuff, to get fired for like when my mom comes. So I just feel like pretty, like I'm kind of rushing to do that. And like, I'm waiting for this stuff to dry. It looks like it is bone dry, but I'm not sure if it's like 100%. I asked Reddit, so I'm gonna see what people say. But I asked to see if anybody has ever like put their ceramics in the oven to like get any moisture out of it, you know. Like, could I do that tonight to like ensure that they're bone dry and then bring it to the studio tomorrow? I mean, they're pretty, you know, if they're not 100%, they're really close to it. I think it would probably be like a different case if they were a lot more wet. I have no idea. I don't even know like how long you would put in the oven or if that's a bad idea. I know if you actually have your own kiln, which I don't, I know they do like, it's called like kindling, and they'll put their pieces in the kiln and they'll turn it on, but like, I don't know like what temperature you would put it to, but they'll put pieces in there to a certain temperature for a certain amount of time to help anything get to bone dry that isn't. And then like after whatever that certain amount of time is, then you would do like the normal like ramp up to, you know, whatever that program would be. I've never used a kiln, so I don't know these details. But like you would start like that normal thing. Once like the kindling is done. I mean, I don't feel like there's anything else that goes on at that point, but I don't have my own kiln, and I have no idea if the studio does do kindling or not. I feel like it would be a waste of time, but they're also firing a lot of like random people's things, and like, you know, lots of student, and I have no idea if they do kindling or not. But I typically only take my stuff there when I'm sure it's ready. But I don't know. I'm gonna see what people post on the Reddit and hopefully get some feedback. One or two people said that it is fine to do. I didn't actually read the post yet. It just like came on as a notification on my phone. So like I saw there like, yeah, you could do that. But I don't know. I don't know if they have any other details or something. I have to see. Although Reddit can be really random, lots of random people on it. If you haven't gone on there, I highly recommend checking out either r/pottery or r/ceramics. I mean, I would say they're basically like the same channel, with like, I would assume it's like the same people really. But if you don't know, like Reddit is like, it's like one website, but it's split into different like groups of people. So you join a group in like things that you're interested in. So the ceramic Reddit, whoever like subscribes to that group, it's, you know, it's kind of like saved in your like whatever. I don't know. It's like saved to your favorites or whatever. And, you know, those people are going to be like posting and commenting, and if you don't follow those groups, you're not going to get those notifications. And there's like a subreddit for everything. There are one for like general artists. There's one called like handmade, artisan gifts, like a gift. They're like all kinds of ones, but I highly recommend it. People, you never know these people, so generally Reddit is a bad place to be. Generally. But I feel like the pottery and ceramic ones have good people on them. I have never, ever seen someone be mean on either of those subreddits. I mean, you can't say it's never gonna happen because it's like random people can join at any moment. But from what I've seen over like a number of years, I feel like there are a lot of great people on there, and they're very nice. They're very helpful. If you have questions about ceramics, like a lot of people will like jump in and answer that question to help you out. So that could be like, I don't know, it could be all kinds of things. You could be like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, my glaze like did this. Like, does anyone have any ideas like why it would do that? Like why it turned out like that or something? Or like, I don't know, things about like firing kilns and really like anything. People are really happy to like jump in and help you with your questions. If they can. Obviously, depending on like how niche it is, maybe no one has any idea. And then people are like not gonna respond. But they're very nice people, as far as I've seen. But I would be cautious about any other parts of Reddit if you do go on there. People can be really mean, even in like the more like, I would say like the more general channels, like that are not like specific to a group of people. Like, I don't know, I've gotten some like really, maybe not mean, but maybe questionably rude kinds of like comments on like, I don't know, I usually post things on like handmade or artisan gifts. You never know like what people are going to say to you, so I would be cautious of that if you've never been on Reddit before. But I think they're really great resource when you don't know what to do, or if you have questions. They're also like Facebook pages. They're really great too. I have mentioned this a few times, but I think it's a very valuable resource for people. So definitely check those out too. So there are like these unofficial Facebook pages for different like I feel like they're really just glaze brands. So like Amico has their own Facebook page. It's unofficial, so they don't have like any Amico reps there. They're answering questions or anything. It's just like people that buy Amico glazes are sharing how the glazes turned out. People have questions. People will be like, does anybody else use this glaze? Like, do you have problems with it? Do I need to add more coats or something? Like, all kinds of stuff. I think that's really great if you use like those, what do you call those? Like the big box store glazes, the store-bought glazes, yeah. So they're really, they're very helpful there too. And if you have any questions, like I've seen a couple people post on there, be like, does anybody have any examples of what this glaze looks like? And then you might get a bunch of people posting like how that glaze looks on different like clay bodies. It's not going to be the same as your clay body probably, but you could probably, you could get probably a decent idea of like how it's going to turn out. Because I feel like they're not always the same as like that one test tile that you saw at the store. I feel like they can look like pretty different, like when they're going down a piece, or if it's pooling like in a bowl, like they can look pretty different, or like depending on like how thick or thin the application was. Okay, well, it's 2:00, so let's pack up here. Whoops. I feel like we talked about some spicy topics today. Like, nobody, like, at the moment, luckily, nobody's, like, mean to me in my comment section. But, I hope no one gets, to, like, too spicy about, like, I don't know, the AI stuff or the Instagram videos. I just feel like, I don't want to be like a downer on the people that are making the content on Instagram. I just feel like Instagram is the one that needs to change. And I feel like they should not be forcing creators to do things that they don't want to do. Like, I don't know. I just feel like Instagram's just doing it for the money, and that's not why they should be doing it, I don't know. That's like it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Like, you have like business perspective, and then you have actual like perspective from like the community, and those can be like complete opposites, maybe. So I don't know. It makes a lot of things like not so easy, Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you guys like the spicy conversations of like my opinions. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't offend anyone too much. Well, that is the end of our video. Thank you so much for anybody that's watched to the end or watched it all. And shout out to people on Twitch that watch the video live. Be sure to follow along so you know when I am online for videos. All the videos are uploaded to YouTube at calieandco. There I have a whole live stream playlist that you could watch if you want. And then I do have a few videos that are like tutorials, ceramic tutorials, and then like a few videos for like handmade business and just kind of like topics for like general artists. I have this thing, like, I have this like kind of passion to like share my knowledge and like all of that with people. And I feel like a video is a good way to do that, but then it's really hard and overwhelming for me to actually do that, like actually make the real video. But I do plan on making more. They're just, I don't know, I just have to be in the mood to do it and not feel so rushed to like make more inventory. And I don't know, we'll get there. We're gonna get there. But in the meantime, I hope you guys like the live stream. It's so easy for me to do. I just turn the camera on, turn it off, upload. So easy. And I don't know, I hope people maybe enjoy the like conversational aspect to it, maybe. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching, joining, checking out either Twitch or YouTube. And well, I will see you guys. Well, we don't stream on the weekend, but I will be back on Monday. So I'll see you guys then. All right. Bye.